Hey, I was sitting with this morning, I don't know if you're on, if you've checked posts, but this morning I did a post just really talking about if you were born to run circle, to hold sacred space, then that is simply what you were born to do. And I think so often we get stuck in all of the ways that we have lost the wisdom of the generations that have come before us, or lost the cultural lineage and the handing down of all of the ways that women worked in this space for all of the generations that have come before us, or we're so disconnected from family or women or our bloodline, all the reasons. And I think we can feel into that loss more deeply than we can feel into the fact that all of those women exist in our DNA, and they exist in our bones, and they exist in the filtration of our heart as it steps forward, calling us onto the next thing, right? Like, it wouldn't matter what time, space, family I'd been born into. I know in my heart that I would have learnt circle work, ceremony work, cultural pathways of whatever I could find that was available to me and around me, right? So it wouldn't matter if I was born in Australia or I was born in any other part of the world. If I am here to be that messenger, then my soul would have called in and found every piece of ceremony that I could possibly find. There is no lost lineage when you're able to really tune into the truth of what you're supposed to bring to a moment. They sit there, all of those women, all of that wisdom sits stacked behind you, and all you have to do is open up into that. Yes, there's cultural appropriation. Yes, we need to have conversations around that. No, we should not be ripping off or stealing other people's cultural lineages. But if you are a beacon designed to do deep transformational women's work, then what comes through you will be part of your lineage. And you can't appropriate the elements. You can use water and earth and fire in every ceremony that you do. You can use the calling in of the directions or the wind. You can't appropriate directions, right? So underneath all of it is these really basic usages of ceremony that we would have used for generation upon generation, and that sits in your blood and that sits in your bones. And anytime you call in any one of those and you sit with a small gathering of women, and I don't care if there's 2 of you or there's 50 of you, you've created sacred space, and you are designed to do that. You were born to be here to do that. So I just wanted to say that because I think very often we stop and we get stuck on, I don't know enough, or I'm not allowed to, or it's lost for me, I'm disconnected from it. But that's not how I see it. I see the truth as more you in your light in the world at this particular point in time. You sit on the shoulders of giants. You sit on the lineage of women that course through your brains, veins. You are always connected to everything that is already flowing through you. And your job in this moment, if this is your heart's calling, is to bring the fire and the truth of that through you, and stop stopping it, stop second guessing it, be willing to be whatever it is that you are born to be in this moment, and create the sacred space that's designed to be transformational. It's not for you to say what another woman's journey is or isn't. It's not for you to say what it should or shouldn't look like. It's not even for you to say you do or don't have the medicine that's required in the moment. All you're required to do is show up for the truth of the light that is you, that was born as you in this moment in time, and let it through, whatever it is. The women who need that will come to you and through you and move beyond you, and that is what it's designed for. It's what you're designed for. And what women do with that fraction of light that you've allowed them to be in the wavelength of as you sit there has nothing to do with what you think it should or shouldn't be. Women are the most incredible beings, and it can be a sentence that all of a sudden rings clear and shatters years of fear or lies or stagnation. And I can't tell you, you can't tell them what that's supposed to look like. All you can do is say yes to the calling and the gift that you're designed to be here with, knowing that you've never really lost the connection to that it exists through your very nervous system, through your DNA, through your soul, right? And that you create a sacred space in which you allow that to flow through without trying to stop it and shut it down. I always think it's a process of re-remembering as opposed to trying to find. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So if you know that you have a fire in your belly to work with women, if you know there's something in you that just wants to kind of turn a key within them, to call a fire and you know, like, I don't even think of it like fanning flames. I almost think of it like blowing glitter, right? This way of just saying yes, even though it's scary as fuck sometimes, just to show up as you are. Just saying yes to the fact that you have the awareness and therefore the self-responsibility that comes with that says, I see this piece in me that's not meant for me. It's never meant just to stop with us. It's never meant just to be for me or my private little thing or this thing I do in my family. That's not the medicine that your soul is designed to be. It's designed to be bigger. When we self-actualize, then we take it bigger into the world, right? When we create personal freedom, it's designed to then be sent out to create bigger freedom. When we learn it for ourselves, we're designed to teach it. It's always to be the messenger that takes the ripples bigger. It's never supposed to be stuck itself. So if you're really ready for that, then embark with me. We start next week. It's like Valentine's Day, and I'm like, it's 6 months in a mastermind container with the most incredible women. Already there's women who are yoga teachers and midwives and women's circle healers and leaders. If you have a calling and you know in your bones it's time to open it up and fan those flames, then this is the place for you. I will show you structure, but what I want to do is teach you how to be the you that is designed to be the pinpoint of life, that I can't tell you how to be, but I can help you remove everything that's in the way of. So it sounds etheric, but so is sacred space, right? And yet we've been doing it for, I don't know, birth of consciousness. So that's life in the industry. Hey Mel. Hey Kirsten. Haven't popped into Voxy yet, but I'm about to. So I'll see you soon. If you do have a heart's calling, that's who is meant to be in this course. It's who's meant to be in this think tank, this mastermind with me for 6 months, so that we inspire each other and we all bring our pinpoints of light and we create something more extraordinary. I think that's what it's made for. So I'll see you. You can check out the link in any of the socials or on my website.